hamster back for another wheel adventure. Well, two-wheel adventure. I'm a greedy hamster. I got two wheels. Today's topic, bike safety, inspired by a phone call I had last night. Everyone knows that in this country, UK, you have to wear a crash helmet. You have to wear a lid. The only legal requirement for you. But we all know it's pretty fucking stupid if you don't wear other stuff. So you always wear your gloves, your jacket, your dragon jeans, or your Kudura trousers, your onesies, whatever it might be. And that's important because that's a part of bike safety. However, you also need a fucking bike to go out on, otherwise it's all pointless. I had a phone call last night from a friend who rang up and said my bike's gone. So he had an 08 Daytona and it was parked in a underground garage at his flat. Big garage, so lots and lots of different cars there. With an electronic big shutting door. And the fucker still managed to get in there and nick the bloody thing. And a few weeks ago, one of the guys that works for me also took his bike in to have some repairs and things done. He was having new down headers and whatnot put on it. And he took a hire bike because that's his mode of transport? Transport to work. Mode of transport to work, that was what I was trying to say. And he had it, I don't know, about 5-6 days. And he left it outside in his parking bay, just like he normally does. Gets up in the morning, swiped. That was gone as well. So that's two incidents with my friends over the last, I'll call it month. So you got to think that this is bike season. You know, people start looking out and the thieves are starting to come out of the woodwork. You've got to look after your bike. Easiest, I mean, regardless of alarms and all the rest of it, they can just pick up a bike and whack it in the back of a van and it's gone in 30 seconds. The only deterrent I think that you could personally put on a bike is locking it to an immovable object. At least if they're going to nick it, they have to go through some fucking effort. You don't even have to carry a whack-off great big chain. I've done various research on this, and I had ground anchors in my last garage, even, with a big whack-off chain around it. But the chain weighs a ton. I mean, you can whack it in a backpack, I guess, but sometimes it's just not possible to take chains places. However, I also have this little Oxford job. It's got a sleeve on it, so you can't really see how thick it is. But it's, you know, it's best part of a kilogram or something like that, but it fits in your bag and you don't really feel it. So let's be honest, I'd rather take that somewhere and lock anything that I'm riding to a lamppost, to, I don't know, a sign there, around a fucking small tree, anything you can basically, because at least if it's immovable, they've got to cut it, which is probably enough to deter the opportunistic thief, shall we say. This fucking junction again. Spend my life waiting at this. Is he gonna let me out? Yeah, thanks buddy. Yes, at least it'll deter the opportunistic thief. Somebody sees a bike there. I think that's probably what happened with the guy who has worked for me, because it was parked out front, didn't have a cover on, it was in his parking space, yes, but it wasn't chained to anything. Somebody come along and nicked it, and they actually found it. They actually found it in a lay-by not long, or not far away. It had the steering lock snapped on it. Basically somebody had tried to to start it. But with all the electronic gizmos and that type of thing on these days, you're not getting it started. Most thieves these days will chuck it in the back of a van, strip it down and sell it as parts because it's worth more that way anyway. And that way you don't have to get the damn thing started. Way of the world, folks. Cover your bike, lock it to something immovable. It's the best thing you can possibly get, even if it's on a light chain because you can't carry it around. It's worth it. And don't get me wrong, I've got this data tool. I've also got a Scorpion tracker in it, so if somebody did nick it, I'd hope that they can find it and break their legs. So don't anyone think of it. There we go. Thoughts, comments, subscriptions, all buttons and whatnot on the page you're viewing. Help yourselves. It's free, honestly. I don't charge. Until next time, y'all. I don't know why I've gone all the American all of a sudden. I think I've been watching too much Shade Research. Anyway, until next time, y'all. See you later.